Unbound Saga, you play as Rick and Lori as they attempt to escape from the crappy city in which they reside. Of course, all the hobos and bears are impeding their progress by trying to kill them. The story in this game is really, really bad. I mean, it ranks among the worst video game plots in history. Rick thinks he's in a comic book and keeps making very lame jokes and references to past comics which he's been in. He also keeps talking about a maker, most likely referring to the comic writer. Lori's entire purpose is to have boobs and be almost nude while constantly bitching at Rick. They make a lot of jokes and puns, and not once throughout the entire game was even one of them even a little funny. Most games and movies with this many jokes usually get at least one right, but here it's just bomb after bomb. It gets really annoying really fast. Graphically, this game is just plain ugly. Most of the levels, with the exception of the ice level, have just two colors, gray and brown. And this goes for most enemies, so they tend to just blend in with the scenery. And the character design is just bland and uninspired. So, what about the gameplay? After all, the most important aspect of any game is how enjoyable it is to actually play. Well, turns out the gameplay is just awful. The controls are stiff and unresponsive, the combo system is way too light, even after unlocking all the moves, and beating up enemies just isn't satisfying. The bosses range from bleh to humdrum. Even the final boss is just a normal guy who hits hard. They only got creative with one boss, but they decided to throw together every idea they had into the one guy. And you end up with something just plain goofy and lame.
Rick, wait!
Boss fight! The game is also extremely short. The main storyline is easily beatable in a little over an hour. For a $10 game, you really aren't getting your money's worth. Now, I will mention that this game did one thing right. Just one thing. It actually has both online and offline co-op. I've been waiting for this for a very, very long time. I just wished it came with a game that I would actually want to play with my friends. So, final verdict? This game is trash. The story is boring and goes nowhere. The characters are idiotic and unlikable. The gameplay is stiff and dull, and it's incredibly short. There is a survival mode, but with gameplay this horrid, no one should waste their time or money on this horrible excuse of a game. No matter how much you love beat-em-ups, do not get this game.